Hi, I'm Bill Berry, and welcome to my desert adventures. The skies above Anza Borrego Desert State Park have been a training ground for military aircraft for more than 80 years. Whether it was torpedo bombers practicing in the Salton Sea or F-35s refueling above Ocotillo Wells, airmen have been learning how to perform the dangerous duty of air warfare within view of desert dwellers. With that danger comes the inevitable mishap that leaves historic traces of those efforts on the desert floor. My friend Robert Marcos took me to my first air wreck not far from Stag Cove in Anza Borrego Desert State Park on October 22, 2021. Since then, I have visited many sites throughout Southern California. I realized on those lonely treks that you want to share this opportunity to feel firsthand the emotions of walking up on an air wreck site where young pilots lost their lives in service of country. My friend Randy asked me if I would take him and his 8-year-old son Wes to a crash site. Wes has been watching my desert adventure videos with his dad, and he's developed a keen interest in air wrecks. Even though it's a bit of a hoof and littered with jumping cholla, I thought it would be great to introduce Randy and Wes to the history of air warfare during the Vietnam era by revisiting the crash site of Michael Emmett's plane in Stag Cove. I met Randy and Wes at Tamarisk Grove, and then they followed me to Stag Cove, where we turned off and headed for a place to park the truck.
All right, so here we are, Wes. We met the legendary Bill Berry. You excited for this?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right, ready to go?
Yep.
All right, it's gonna be fun. We're excited. Another desert adventure.
Before we started our hike, we did a little safety orientation covering the need for water, snake safety, and watching out for jumping cholla. About 10 minutes into the hike, West encountered his first aircraft part.
Tell me what you see, West. See anything unusual? Looking around?
He was hooked. There's no turning back now.
What you got there?
A piece of the engine.
So that's your very first piece of that F-8 Crusader that Michael Emmett was flying when he crashed here in the 1960s.
As we made our way up the canyon, Michael Emmett's plane revealed his tragic loss of life piece by piece. West was learning firsthand how destructive one of these crashes can be. I had been up here a week earlier to scout everything out for this adventure. I found an intact instrument from the cockpit that I placed directly in the path we would follow. Wes did not disappoint when he found it and showed it to me. After about 40 minutes of hiking, we made it to the remains of the cockpit. Family members of the pilot, Michael Emmett, had left a glass mason jar with information about their lost loved one. We had carried an American flag up to the site to commemorate Michael's sacrifice, and Wes took over from there. The twisted and bent remains of two 20mm cannon barrels were situated right next to the cockpit. You can see the location of 2 of the 4 cannons below the pilot's seat on this F-8 Crusader, which shows how close we were to Michael's final resting place. It was time to head back to the truck. We took one last look at the main site and paid our respects. On the way down, we continued to investigate. It was a special day for me, just having the opportunity to spend time with West and his dad. At the bottom of the canyon, we stopped one more time to pay tribute. What a great desert adventure. I'm pretty sure there are many wrecks to come for young West. Join us next time as we continue our desert adventures, looking for great history and great natural wonders.